Mama Cricket, she don't sit down to begin with. So now she thinks she wants to paint the house. Yay. Now try to tell her no. Oh my goodness. So she won't sit down and she doesn't take no for an answer. So it was really interesting trying to redirect her into other things to do other than building a moat, because she's a go, go, go girl. It was really, really quite interesting. But thankfully, family has really pulled through. A lot of people have come through and done a lot for her, and friends. I mean, but a lot of our friends are like family, so they're right in that first category. And so much helping hands have come through in so many different ways, and which has been great. It has been so helpful to her. So right now she's still getting the immunotherapy. And on the 19th of this month, it will be her 7th immunotherapy treatment. Now with that may be something that she may have to do for the rest of her life. Maybe not every 2 weeks like she's doing it right now. She's doing it every other week. And but it may be something that's a little bit more spread out. But because of the type of cancer she has, and it's such a fast-growing cancer, you can't wait a long time without monitoring to make sure seeing what's going on inside of her body. So she's going to have to be monitored pretty much, like once a month for quite some time, at least. But we're not there yet. We're still on the every other week of the immunooptivo therapy, which is intravenously put into her system, so it goes systematically through the whole, through her whole bloodstream, through her whole body, from her head to her toes, and make sure, just like I said, to try and clean up everything that was left behind. So last week she had a doctor's appointment, or maybe it was more like 10 days ago now. And I had commented, I had put a post on the group that he had prescribed a new medication for her. Now, this medication is normally used for motion sickness and like an antihistamine. It can sometimes be used for pain. That's what it's normally used for. But in clinical trials, it's been showing huge success for causing injury to tumors and cancerous cells by interfering with the energy production. So does that sound familiar? Again, we're going back to the RSO oil and the suppositories, which exactly is why we had her on that, a natural form. That's a natural form where it is going to cause it not to have any energy to those cells. It blocks that pathway for the energy to get to the cancer cells. And the cancer cells particularly, not all the cells, because it actually influence new good cells to regrow. So, all right, this is called Phenagran, Phenergan, Phenagran promethazine. Now, again, like I said, it's really for motion sickness, and antihistamine, and anti-nausea, light pain, but this is that extra dagger that we need. So again, just one more thing that can use her own body to help clean up anything that's left behind. And it's not just the primary cells that we're worried about now. So the primary cells is what was completely surrounding her aorta. Now we're also worried about the secondary cells, which is still those ones floating through the body. We still don't want them to sit anywhere. We still don't want them to metastasize. We don't want them going to the brain or anywhere else. So this is where a drug like this would be good, because it will help stop the energy production to those cancer cells. So therefore, again, if you stop the energy production to them, it causes cytotoxic necrosis, death. So those cancer cells die. New cells have extra time and extra reinforcement to regrow and rejuvenate. Sounds good, right? Okay, well, the immunotherapy can make her sick as well. She has had sometimes been extremely nauseous, but the RSO oil gives her increased appetite, and she's been eating well. So pretty much we are managing symptoms now. So If she feels like she's nauseous, then she takes an anti-nausea medication. If she feels that she's in pain, then she takes a pain medication. Otherwise, she doesn't take those. Only if she's feeling that. And so, right now, it is just, like I said, managing symptoms. So whatever the symptoms are is what we're trying to do on a day-to-day basis. So that number one. And number two, obviously, continually creating an environment inside the body that cancer doesn't want to live in. They say that you got to go 5 years without having any of that cancer in your body to be considered in remission. So ultimately, for the next 5 years, possibly her whole life, we're going to be checking on her. We're going to see exactly where she's at. But we are looking forward so much to that third PET scan that's going to be happening on the 28th. Big, big, big deal. I will be posting those photos again, also with the other ones, so you guys can see where she's at with there. So, and now we're down with the RSO, the radiation, the chemotherapy, her nutrition, her immunotherapy, her Phenergan promethazine, and the last thing that we're doing right now is the doctor added niacin. Now, excuse me, niacin is a source of like a B3, and it can have a lot of good properties for DNA repair and chromosome repair. And a lot of times that's really important in cancer patients because chemotherapy can cause a lot of damage to the chromosomes in the DNA. So the niacin B3 is going to repair those. At the same time, it suppresses levels of P53 in the tumor. So apparently that's what the brass tacks of it is. And so with leaving it alone, I guess it could drive up tumor development. So this is just one more way to make sure that we're decreasing anything left of the tumor. And if there is any of it left behind, it's going to help destroy that as well. So it's a vitamin, and she's only taking what she's supposed to and what she needs. And that'd be something that's good for everybody to take. And it doesn't have to be a lot because sometimes it can cause flush. So maybe take it at night. And maybe take it in small doses. Your multivitamin may probably already have niacin in it, but just know that it's great for you because it's rejuvenating your DNA and chromosome cells. So yay there. So that's where she stands right now. And let me see, what is today? Today is the 12th. Her birthday is on September 20th. And we had no idea where she was going to be at this point in her treatment. So diagnosis in February, biopsy in the middle of March, started treatment at the end of March. So we're talking March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months. Her birthday will mark 6 months since she started this cancer treatment. And she's doing great. Like, again, we're just managing symptoms at this point. She feels good. She's got high energy. Like I said, she does get ill, a little nauseous and fatigued every now and then, but that's expected. We can deal with that. That's okay. I mean, that's okay. And even some of the other side effects are okay. But as long as she's okay, we're okay, right? We fight together, and if she's okay, we're okay. So I just wanted to touch base and really bring everybody from start to finish. And I know this was a really long video, and I apologize, but sometimes it's hard to understand everything when I'm putting it in words in a group. So I just wanted to take the time so everybody can be on the same page and you know exactly where she's standing and what she's taken and how far she's come in this 6 months. And her birthday this month is going to be such a celebration, just a celebration. She's come so far, this warrior woman, and you know you can't stop her for nothing, and has overcome so much, and with you guys, with all of you. And I can't thank you enough, again, for all your love and support, but she has really she has really, really touched all of us so much. At some point throughout her life, she's always been such a mama to so many of us, and if not a mama, I mean, a source of great entertainment. So, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a Facebook message and I'll be happy to answer them. And I hope I was able to clarify some things and explain them in detail, very much detail for you. And thanks for hanging on so long. I won't keep you on any longer. And we love you all. And September 20th, happy birthday to Mama Cricket. And prayers to all of you. And we love you. Bye.